Hey, how you doing? I didn't know it was on already. How you guys doing today? Will, just in time prepping. Hey, I got a couple of things to talk to you about today, so let's kind of get to it so I can do it in a lot of time. Talk to you about 10 things to make your bug out bag a little lighter if you're out wandering around the woods, SHTF, or camping or something like that. So I have been reading some articles, and everybody does, but I want to talk to you about making your pack lighter so you can travel farther if you need be. One of the things that you might want to rethink is a tent. Don't really need to take a tent with you because if you're like anybody else, you're going to have a tarp and some cordage, and you just make you a shelter out of that and stay just as warm. And another thing is sleeping bags. Sleeping bags are nice, they're really nice, but they're expensive and also they're heavy. So you may want to rethink taking a sleeping bag with you as well. Uh, they make these things and they're called, what are they called? Oh yeah, emergency bivvies. And they're inexpensive and they roll up into a little bundle like this, and they have a bag that they go into. And just to show you, I have a picture of it right here. Let me get it. So these are very inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon. It's called Survive Outdoors Longer. So I'm just going to try to throw it up there for you to see. And I'll show you what they look like when they're all rolled up. I mean, that's what they look like when they're all rolled up and put in your bag. They're very small. Also, this is what they look like when you're out. I mean, they're big enough for you to sleep in. And they actually, what they do is they actually put back, what's the word? Your heat, your body heat is 10% more because you're inside that reflective inner liner there. So you may want to think about, it's called emergency bivvy. Just go look it up on Amazon. They're very inexpensive too. They're about $13 or $14 if you look around. So another thing that you might want to think about is don't take a lot of silverware with you. Most of us have knives on our side and stuff, bush knives, whatever you want to call them, and then just throw you a spork in there. If you don't know what a spork is, it's a fork on one end, a spoon on the other. They come in various colors and sizes, but they all basically do the same thing, okay? So you may want to outthink that. Just carry a spork around. Another thing is a lot of people buy these tripods so they can cook over the fire with them. You can actually make you a tripod while you're out in the bush by just using 3 wooden poles and cross them up, tie them off at the top. And then if you want to use it to cook over the fire, you just use a piece of cordage to go down through the middle of it. And then just have you like a metal hook or something that you can hook onto the end of it just to hold the pots and whatnot on there. So right there, you're doing away with some more weight. All you're carrying around is a little metal hook to put on the end of your cordage, and everybody's got cordage, right? So another thing to think about is not to take a lantern with you. A lantern is nice, but if you just use a flashlight, and if you need more light than that, build you a fire. That big fire will radiate your whole area, and if you need more than that, just use a flashlight. The flashlights they have out there today are pretty good. The lumen-wise, I mean, you put them on, they light up a big area. So instead of taking a lantern, just use a flashlight and a fire. That's pretty good. All these things I've told you so far are pretty darn heavy when you get them into your bug out bag. So just rethink it a little bit. Another thing is bottled water. I mean, you can have maybe 1 bottle in there, maybe 2 if you're out gonna drink them while you're going up to your wherever you're gonna bug out at, right? No, not really. You don't. Those are really heavy. Water weighs a lot, so leave those out. The best thing to do is to get you one of those Sawyer mini filters, and it shoot, they filter like 100,000 gallons of water. So just throw you a Sawyer in the bag, and you're good to go. Okay. Another thing that you might want to think about is you don't really need a flare gun. A lot of people will put a flare gun in their backpack or bug out bag, whatever you want to call it, and they'll try to think that they'll be in trouble and they can use a flare gun, you know. Well, you don't really need a flare gun. All you really need is, if you want to be found, build you a big bonfire so that you could be seen when they're out flying over looking for you or whatever. Another good thing is, especially the beginner preppers and stuff, is they'll throw things like canned food into their thing so that they can just open the can and cook it over the fire, not even take it out of the can. Well, telling you, that's weight. I mean, a lot of weight. So what you may want to consider is carrying the MREs or the dehydrated food type of stuff. You know what I'm talking about. And then you just kind of add water to it and then heat and eat. Pretty easy stuff. Okay, so another good thing to do is, a lot of people carry their survival books with them out in the field, you know. And sure, it's nice to have it, and you could read it when you're off, sitting around the campfire or whatever. But actually, you should probably just read them at home, practice what they say in the book at home, and then use what you learned from the book, put it to practice out in the field. That way, you're not carrying a heavy book around, and you're taking a lot of stuff off of your back. So I've mentioned 10 things here that will actually lighten up your bob or your bug out bag tremendously, and you'll be able to stay out in the bush. You'll be able to stay out longer. You'll be able to walk farther because you don't have all that weight, and you're outthinking yourself by just living off the land. That's basically what we need to learn to do as preppers. Instead of taking all this stuff and putting in your backpack, everything but the kitchen sink, pretty much, you know, then just learn to live without them, especially when you're out in the bush. So that's the prepper side of the video, okay? I did pretty good. I got all that out in about 8 minutes, so that gives me time to catch you up on the projects I've been working on. And this is the sheath I made for Harshman Hill. It's almost dropped it. That's the back, that's the front. Look, it'll be a little shinier and softer Harshman when I get the finishing stuff on it. So his Mora will fit right in there, no problem. It's not coming out, as you can see, and I'm really thinking that you'll be happy with this. The other thing I was working on, it's done. I'm just waiting on the grommets to come in to put in the holes down here and then put the lacing in for him. This is the saddle I'm making for Jerry's workshop and outdoors. So Jerry, it's almost done. I should have it in the mail Monday, probably Monday evening, because I am waiting for the parts to come in to complete it. But it really turned out nice, Jerry, so there you go. It's going to be nice. Then another thing is I'm pushing 2K. So when I hit 1,800, I'm going to start up the contest for the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. And I will make a video and tell you guys what the rules are. But I'm kind of pumped up. I want to have a really good giveaway for 2K. That's a big thing for me. I never really thought I'd get that far. So some of the stuff I'm already gathering up to put in it because I want to have a good one, I am going to put in this here, which is a survivor sheath. It has a saw, has the lock blade saw. See, it won't open. You have to push the button to get it to come open. It has a saw in it. You gotta push the button to close it. Fits right inside the thing. Oh, gotta put it in the right way. Okay, has the saw, has a compass, and also has a ferro rod here. So, all inside of a sheath. This here is not inside. I must be OCD or something, because I don't want it in there like that. It doesn't work very well that way either. It goes in this way. There we go. So, this will be in the giveaway. One of the items will be in the giveaway. It's this nice leather sheath I made for all these, so you can carry them all together as a tie down for your leg. Then another thing I'm going to be giving away is my hatchet with the sheath that I made for it. It has snaps on it so that it won't come off. Has a belt loop on it back here, and has all kinds of snaps to keep it together. But this is one of the giveaway items, and the sheath will come with it. And when you get it all back together, it won't go anywhere. It's not gonna go anywhere. Just like that. That's gonna be in the giveaway. And see, I'm gonna put this knife that I reviewed. It's actually a survival knife. It has a blade that has a bottle opener, has serrated edge right here, has a flashlight in one end, a ferro rod in the other, has a cord cutter there, and a glass breaker. That'll all be in there as well. And then another thing I'm going to have in there is one of the knives that we're making sheaths for. So this knife and this sheath will be in the giveaway as well. But it's not going to start yet. I'm just showing you that I'm so excited about hitting 2K that I want to really make it something stupendous. So that's something for you guys to be thinking about. Well, got her all done. And that's it. Tonight, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. I'll be live. I really appreciate it if you come and visit with us, and bring your friends. Really would like to see a lot of people there so that we can have a lot of fun. I'm going to be there probably an hour, 2 hours, whatever it takes, and then we'll be off. Also, we'll pull a name out of the hat for sticker, because we didn't quite get the 50 people in there on Wednesday. If we get 50 people into the live stream on Wednesday morning that runs from 9 a.m. to noon, get 50 people in there and I get their names written down, instead of giving away one of my stickers. And I got some new stickers, but they haven't come yet. I got the old one right here. This is the old one right here. Let me get it up there where you can see it. So if they haven't come yet, you'll get the old one. But the new ones are going to be a lot better. They'll have right here, it's going to be a YouTube emblem. Kind of hard to see because it's all shiny. But right here, be a YouTube emblem. And also, I got at the store where the stickers are, I also have some mugs and t-shirts there that I've redesigned the images on. So you may like the new style of t-shirts and mugs. Go to my store and check it out. And I no longer put the link to it down below because I've added buttons on my home page. So you go to my home page up there where the banner is, there's buttons. You can go to my PayPal so you can donate. So all the money from PayPal goes right back into my channel, by the way. There's a button up there for my Patreon page, and also a button for my Teespring. That's my merchandise. So if you get a chance, go check that out. And I think I've done it. I've done it in my allotted time almost, 15:25. That's what I got. Okay. You guys know I can't do any of this without your help, so you know I love you. And it's God bless you, God bless me, and God bless US of A. Thanks for watching. I'll see you somewhere out there on the tube.